so glad to be here.
Yeah.
I am so glad to be anywhere. I'm old. I've been going to a lot of funerals lately. All my friends, that's my social life now, just going to funerals. Friends are all dying off. It's kind of sad. It's not really funny. But it's like, though you're socializing at these funerals, it is kind of funny, really. But anyway. So I recently I went to a funeral out in LA, and I flew home with my grandson, Nathan. And anytime you deal with Nathan, there's going to be an issue. Okay, so I told him, hey, get something to put in Nana's purse for snack on the airplane. So he chooses these. Have you seen these? These are mini M&Ms in this little tube. Okay, so we go through the airport TSA, and apparently these look like a pipe bomb full of shrapnel. They saw my purse, and there are like 5 of them down there looking at it. And so I think, what are they looking at? And I go, oh, his M&Ms. So I step forward, boom, I'm up against the wall.
Oh my God.
I know, they detain us for like 3 hours. I'm thinking, you know, it took those clowns 3 hours to figure out that candy cannot kill you. Well, it's a slow death. Anyway, so we finally get on the airplane, and the captain comes on the intercom, and he goes, this is your pilot, Captain Simon. Simon says, buckle your seatbelt. Now, I'm not feeling it at this point. I didn't buckle mine. I left it undone. So we get up in the air, and those little girls start their service. They have those carts, and have you ever watched them? They roll them, they stop them, they lock them, they serve. They roll them, they stop them, they lock them, they serve. Roll them, stop them, lock them, serve. Right when they get to us, Captain Simon comes on the intercom, and he says, this is your pilot, Captain Simon. Simon says we're experiencing turbulence. Cease the beverage service. Simon says. So Nathan starts crying. I jump up and say, look, red light, green light. Nathan needs a drink. And you can tell Captain Simon if he doesn't like it, Red Rover's about to come over, and I have a cylinder full of mini M&Ms, and I know how to use it. Well, 2 things there. They do have air marshals on those airplanes. Yeah. And my lawyer said, don't talk about that anymore. My grandkids give me more trouble. I have Ed. Ed's 2 years old. The kid's in the TSA. Okay, so this is kind of weird. You can fly with a kid. My grandkids don't have the same last name as I do, and they don't have ID. You don't need ID. The TSA agent takes their ticket, and he looks at it, and then he talks to the child. So I got a 2-year-old sitting there. When you ask Ed a question, he says, So I said, what's your name? And he said, Ed. The guy said, is your name Ed? And he said, And I said, tell the man your name. He said, Ed. The man said, so you're Ed? So the guy said, Ed, is that you're Ed? And he says, And I'm like, you are in a loop with the 2-year-old here. Come on, you're the adult. So Ed is wearing a Dora the Explorer backpack because he's the second child, and he's got the pink thing on. And so Ed can't talk that well yet, and he loves airplanes, but he calls them a mead. A mead. So he sees the airplane at the gate through the TSA. So he throws up his hands and he starts running, going, Amin! 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 He looks like a little terrorist. And so, what's he saying? I said, airplane? Yeah, right. So he goes up. So the lady at the TSA, though, she was very cool, because she said, I got him as he was running through. So she got a picture of him doing this. And then she said, I got you too while you were running behind him. So he was good. He was good. But the TSA, those guys are kind of clowns. They do your, they X-ray your luggage. You guys TSA agents? They X-ray your luggage. So when I go out, I always have a Walmart bag, and I put my dirty underwear in the Walmart bag, and I tie it up. So when I get home, I go to untie my little bag, And it's got this little note in there from the TSA agent. They actually opened my underwear and put a note in, and there was a smiley face on the back of it. I was like, I know, how gross are you? But anyway, so I think a lot about stuff, and my friends are all getting cosmetic surgery. So I'm thinking, I need a boob job, but I can't afford it. So I'm going to get both of my nipples pierced and get a bungee cord and hook them up. I can get a boob job for like $100. And it's like, anyway, okay, so Travis told me my time is up. And I'm bigger than him, but still. I can stay up here as long as I damn well please, you little puke. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, hey, find me on Instagram, Kitty Gilligan. That's me. I'm a ham. Come be my fan. You can find me on Instagram. And I'll show you my pierced nipples. Okay, bye guys.